Yeah, I know. Shout out to the hottest chat in the MFN game. I had to come back with another one right quick. Shout out to Blunts for dropping the gym. This is just recent. Alan Dawson, you know what I'm saying? He sent out a tweet. He said, sounds like Premier Boxing Champions, PBC, may be getting ready to make an announcement later this week, per source with knowledge of company strategy. Once again, I repeat the first paragraph. Sounds like, okay? Sounds like doesn't define, it doesn't provide certainty. Sounds like Premier Boxing Champions may be getting ready to make an announcement later this week, per source with knowledge of company strategy. I like how you worded that. TGB Promotion has commission holds on numerous days in Nevada. The one that likely sticks in March 30th is Las Vegas. Las Vegas. So I mean, I like that this information is coming out, and big shout out to a guy, Mr. Gumbo, aka Hot Grease on Deck. Salute to you, brother. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Carlos Rosado. You know what I'm saying? Gumbo the first in the building. Arnold Brown on deck. What's good? Um, yeah, this is good news that is coming out. You know, this has been floating around out here in the airwaves, of course. And you know, I like how he put it out there. The first paragraph says, "Sounds like, you know, PBC champions may be getting ready to make an announcement." Well, definitely we looking forward because I just finished up and I've been, you know, asking myself, when is this gonna take place? When are we gonna actually see any progress? When is the needle gonna move? When are we gonna hear a grand announcement? You know, when we was waiting for Crawford Spence, the fighters end up, you know, leaking the information pretty much. With this right here, we really don't care how it is released. We don't care. We just want to be released by somebody that's a part of TGB. That's all. And we want this to come out pretty dang efficient. You know, let's get down to it. Let's be direct. No beating around. You know, don't make it securities, man. Just go straight. You know, straight point A to B. We want it concise. Just let us know. So if we choose to attend that fight, we'll know where to go. You know what I'm saying? But making an announcement later this week is great news. Like I said before, this has been floating around for a little bit, but it's good to see that new information just came out about it. And Alan Dawson's put it out there for them to get ready to make an announcement. So if you have that time, just pretty much bookmark this. Be patient. You know what I'm saying? At least you have something to look forward to this week. Okay? This pretty much is insinuating that it's gonna happen later this week, and we're already headed into Wednesday. So we damn near on hump day. Just several more hours. We on hump day, and we can look forward to this. Now the good thing about it is that we don't have too many big fights going on at all this week. So it's an open freaking calendar, and your ears are open. It's not too much we got going on up here, bro. For real. This week is like dead space, bro. For real. It's just like being in the bubble during freaking the pandemic when it comes to boxing this week. Who's out there? Can you know who's out there? Yeah, I had to, you know, Blunts had dropped it off. I ain't see it in the inbox. You know, but shout out to Blunts for dropping the info in the inbox. You know what I'm saying? Um, but this is fairly new. Like you see up there, 16 minutes. So it's probably sitting a good 20 minutes, 25 minutes so far. And you know, this is what we waiting on, so we can stop freaking talking about it and get to the fights. You know what I'm saying? We want to know so we can stop speculating. You know what I'm saying? We can stop speculating who Tank is gonna fight. We need to know the fighter's name. Period. No more guessing. No more running. No more ducking. No more dodging. Who is gonna be in the ring with the entire fight card? Who are we looking at? You know what I'm saying? Will we be able to see some big names to make us say, oh shit, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. Let's go. Or are we gonna be like, oh, are we gonna yawn and shit? Are we gonna goddamn go into a state of nod? You know what I'm saying? A mental fatigue. Are we gonna get on the sleepy side really quick? Is the itis gonna kick in without us having a meal? We don't want that. We want to go off this. We want to boost this freaking tweet up, and hopefully it's gonna be tomorrow. God damn it! You know what I'm saying? Later on this week can be tomorrow. It can be Thursday. It can be Thursday night, Friday morning, something. Most of the time, they don't want to release information on a Saturday. You know what I'm saying? But in boxing these days, you can never tell, bro, what they're gonna do. You can never tell. But we're gonna keep our freaking thumbs a twiddling and our feet a tapping, and see what comes out of this. We wanna know, you know, are we gonna get like a challenge, somebody fresh, a fresh face for Tank Davis, aka Abdul Wahid? I mean, is it gonna be something that's going to be a challenge? You know, somebody we saying, okay, I can deal with this right here. Pretty much, that's all people want to know. People want to know whose Tank is fighting. Who is he fighting coming up? Who is the unlucky boxer? You know what I'm saying? We've heard the Valenzuela, we heard the Martin, and we know it's not going to be Subriel Matias. And out of respect, I'm not going to mention Gary Coleman. I did put him in the thumbnail. Rest in peace, my brother. But that you have a priceless expression on your face. You know what I'm saying? Those of us that grew up watching, you know what I'm saying, that. But is it going to be Martin or freaking Valenzuela, man? Which one is going to be? We definitely know it's not going to be Chris Colbert. It's not going to be him. That's an easy one right there. There's not going to be Chris Colbert. So we can X that off, and then run another line through it, and then another line through it, and then just get a permanent marker, you know, scribble going back and forth over that. Make sure you can't even see no parts of that name. So we need to eliminate that from our thought process. Just a sponge that, period. Erase it. You know what I'm saying? Put Clorox on that. It's not going to be Chris Colbert. We definitely know Ryan Garcia is not going to get a rematch right now. I'm trying to guess. Y'all got any suggestions out there? People in the chat? Anybody? Shout out to Marlon King Boxing in the building. What's good with it? He said, yes, indeed. We hoping and wishing PBC get their together. We hoping, praying. You know what I'm saying? Wishing. You know what I'm saying? People laying around saying, who is Tank going to fight? Who's going to be on the fight card in general? Is the rumors true that Mar Charlo is going to, be on the card with Canelo? Or is, Terrence Crawford fighting Canelo, who we don't know? Jamal Charlo said he'll be back in March. He didn't say he was going to be there in May. But, he is on that contract with Canelo. So, truth be told, it's hard to think that they will sway from that, giving Mar Charlo his payday. I don't think they'll sway from that. Even though I would like to see Crawford in there with Canelo, even if it's after Mar Charlo, because I don't think Mar Charlo is gonna beat Canelo. Period. They don't get active enough over there. They don't get active enough over there at PBC. Well, check this out, Carlos. Breaking news Tank will fight Al Heyman for all the back end money. I didn't even know you put that up there the first time, man. You know, man, y'all better be on good behavior. And they coming out with this Amazon Prime release. Else you ain't gonna be able to buy a ticket. You're gonna be over there trying to goddamn put the payment method in. Card decline. User decline. Card decline. Please exit out. You've been denied. 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 Hey, y'all better start fucking with them. They coming back new and improved there, Carlos. They coming back new and improved, man. That's a good fight. Al Heyman ain't coming up off of his cookie jar. Though that easy. Hey, man, Al Heyman, in my opinion, most definitely don't have that freedom to do what he wanted with Showtime. And, you know, I'm not even worried about that. All I'm saying is those fighters that was used to getting that big money, I hope you don't go too much in the shock based off what you're going to start getting paid for some of these big fights now. I mean, because the parade has stopped. The participants has debarked. You know what I'm saying? That train is over. So stay motivated now. Stay motivated. That's all I'm saying. Stay motivated. Salute to the News by Shaw News Sauce Experience Team Tucker on deck in the building official. What's good with it, brother? Salute to one of the hitters in the game, man. PBC is looking real sad right now with the announcement and promoting. Hey, man, you don't have any faith in what I got up here? This just dropped. He said sounds like, man. Come on, he said sounds like. That doesn't bring you closer to the finish line, man. To crack the tape. You don't get a little bit more sense of urgency, like a drinking a Red Bull. It don't give you the jitters a little bit. He said sounds like, bro. Sounds like premier boxing champions. May, M-A-Y. Now they putting them little small subtleties in there. Sound like and may. All doubtful. These are doubtful words. Uncertainty. May be getting ready to make an announcement. May, y'all. You know, truth be told, it may not be to May until we get an announcement. Per source with knowledge of company strategy. I want to ask the insider, Shaw News, do you have any type of information on the company strategy? You know, Carlos, Marlon King Boxing, any one of y'all in there, do you have any knowledge of company strategy over there at PBC? Do y'all? Shaw News, you're an insider. Do you have any updated news about the company strategy? TGB Promotion has commission hold on numerous days in Nevada. They've been making announcements like that since they said they was going to Prime. Yeah, man, but you know how they dangle the carrot, bro. They puppetize us, man. They put us in a position where we just standing here and just looking left or right. You know what I'm saying? Human mannequins and shit going through the challenge once again. Just looking left or right like it's a tennis match. We don't know. We don't know what the fuck is going on, bro. PBC has went to black. Has went to black. Money King, nope. Floyd will finally fight Pacquiao in the rematch. Now, Carlos, let me ask you something while you brought that up now. So, is it possible? Is it possible that Floyd Mayweather might be the main event? Because I don't think the ego of Floyd can fit in a co-main event. I don't think it can slide in there on the schedule. I think his ego is too much. I don't even think Mayweather, if they try to print the flyer, I don't think it will allow them to basically print that name in the co-main event under Tank. So I'm assuming, you know what I'm saying? I've heard about the Mayweather Pacquiao, but I don't know when it's gonna be. And if it was on the card to open up 2024, it'd be great. But where is it gonna be on the card? Is it gonna be the main event? How would that make Tank look? I doubt it. I'm gonna go on record and saying I doubt it. I doubt that should have even be. It's not even relevant to this conversation, but it's a good talking point. Real talk. It's just a good talking point. I'm just trying to, when you're trying to build a house with toothpicks, and it's a little bit of breeze out. I'm just trying to build up a house, man, that's sturdy, and all I have in my possession, as far as to work with the structure, is toothpicks. That's all I'm trying to do in this topic. So do y'all think? Do y'all believe that Mayweather Pacquiao can possibly be on the first card? Because if anybody asks Mayweather, he say he should be the main event. Somebody asked Tank, he say he should be the main event. I don't know what the fuck y'all talk about. I'm not fighting on the co-main event on the floor at Pac. I'm the younger lion, that's our prize fighter. How's that gonna work? How is that gonna work, y'all? We waiting on Twitter, Amazon date as we speak. I know, man, but how long do we need to wait? Like, you know what I'm saying? People have things to do mentally. They have places to go, people to see mentally. This right here, is taking up a lot of people's time with trying to guess the drop date. That shit is becoming unbearable to some people, especially the pro PBC channels, because they themselves haven't quite recovered from failure. You know what I'm saying? They haven't recovered from failure. So they're looking for some type of redemption to get back on track and talk about a fight that really matters, since they crashed and burned. They crashed and burned last year. You know what I'm saying? They're looking for this list to come out, y'all. I don't blame them. They want something fresh to talk about. They want to get away from the wounds. Now that the Crawford Spence rematch, now they're smiling when they go into the therapist. They're smiling, y'all. And the therapist is like, "Oh, you're looking better today." Yes. Let me tell you, I am feeling like a new person. I don't know if you heard the news or you pay attention to boxing, but Crawford is not fighting Spence for the rematch right now. When I heard that, it just seems like all every bit of the cloud cover that was hovering over me, pelted me with hail storm balls, you know what I'm saying, the size of coconuts, have since went away. I feel much better. I feel like I'm gaining my freaking confidence back now, my coherency. That's what they saying to the therapist, since that shit ain't happening no more. You know what I'm saying? Now they just waiting on anything to come back from the PBC. They know Gervonta's name has been out there several times, but when it comes down to the rest of the card, it's hard to think, like, who can the PBC bring out to be on this card? Like, I know we got David Benavidez. Okay, first and foremost, David Benavidez, but we haven't heard nothing. Like, who can he fight? Real talk. Who can he fight that we appreciate? People was up there talking about David Morrell. They're not trying to fight David Morrell. They're trying to fight in Billy, man. So I don't know if that fight's gonna happen, but Benavidez Senior was talking about, and they don't want the freaking Morrell fight. A guy who's just sitting close to 10 victories, if that, 10 possibly. I don't think he'll get much credit for that. Plus, in my opinion, just because he's the WBA regular doesn't mean he's did anything to step in there with Benavidez. His resume ain't like that yet. His resume ain't like that. But yeah, I'm curious to see who David is. David on the card? Okay, that's a name. I don't want to see Caleb Plant in there any time just yet. Um, Let me go over here to the. It's hard to think who can be on that card, man. Who could be on that card? I mean, Billy, man, is freaking number one in the WBC and the WBA sanctioning body, number three in the IBF, and number four in the WBO. You know what I'm saying? I don't see Edgar Berlanga coming up there anytime soon and facing any of the big dogs. Um, yeah, I'm just curious to know if David Benavidez is going to be a name on there. If he is, great, great. Um, your guess is as good as mine, y'all. Seriously, your guess is as good as mine. There's nothing really going on in the heavyweight division. The Sheiks have locked that down with any notable names. So we can't look at that no more. Deontay Wilder, I believe, is not even attached to them no more. So we have to take the elevator down. We may potentially have a fight. Did Danny Garcia say he was fighting Aris Landy Laura in March? Is he in fight camp right? I mean, that might be a fight. I'm saying that might be a fight. Yeah, that might be a fight. 154. I'm just so hesitant about even talking about that. They have a vacant IBF title. And once again, it'd be good for Crawford to try to fight for that vacant IBF title. But he probably don't give a damn about fucking with them after they submitted that letter and snatched his welterweight IBF title from him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even though it would be good to fight for them and add another championship division to your resume, we already been down that road. I don't know. Erickson Lubin, because he seemed a little shocked that people was talking about Crawford Zoo instead of Lubin Zoo. Lubin thought he should be in the topic of discussion. You know what I'm saying? And truth be told, Virgil Ortiz, he could possibly, it'd be good if he can come back in a short turnaround like that, because he really didn't get like a sneeze and a cough in there fighting old boy before freaking Tony Weeks stepped in with his magical goddamn. That's all, folks. That's Tony Weeks. That's all, folks. The fight's over. I know y'all paid all that money to come up here. The fight's over, y'all. He wasn't really cleared for the fight. They say he had this, that, and the other. Nah, bro. That might be a potential. Virgil Ortiz coming back in March. Erickson Lubin. That'll be a good fight. Erickson Lubin, Virgil Ortiz. I wonder if Vito Melnicki is going to get a fight off. You know what I'm saying? Early part. The 154-pound division is just like crazy. They got it popping right now. When is the grand old man headed back to the ring? Keith Thurman. When is he coming back, man? See, when he married his wife, man, that has money. It's hard to get Keith Thurman to come back to the ring, shit. But the 147 pounds is looking real dense right here outside of the champions. We got the Cody Crowleys. They got Josh Taylor up at number 3. Is that going to be potentially Terrence Crawford's next opponent? I mean, he wouldn't get nothing out of Josh Taylor freaking fight at all. Errol Spence is ranked number 4 in the WBO. Number 5 in the IBF. Number 4 in the WBA. wonder did the pro Spence fans know that, or they refuse to take a look at that. I get it. Floyd will put Tank on punishment if he even think about the main event. Man, shit, man. Tank been standing on his 10, bro. He says my time. July 29th, 2023 was the beginning of the end for the PBC. Hey, man, like I told you before, you keep on, lighting those stick of dynamites in 2024, man. I'm telling you, people going to start, reporting you and shit. You're going to get that knock on your window. They're going to give you the up signal. They're going to get thumbs up, like crack the window open. Hey, I'm not going to knock on your door this time, but I'm telling you, you need to chill. We see you over there making those comments. You know what I'm saying? If you can do us a big favor now, we trying to nurse Spence back to health. Can you do us a favor and stop mentioning the T-Mobile massacre? Okay? Can you pass that on to the hosts too? Pass it on to WCS, man. Okay? We trying to be nice, but y'all have to give him time to recover. Oh my God, man. When is he gonna heal? Yeah, I gave you a shout out, Blunts, man. Appreciate dropping that info in the inbox, man. Appreciate that. Wishing and hoping PBC to actually be transparent irks me. Oh, hold up. Oh, what is this you're talking? Martin King Boxing. What is this you saying, bro? Transparency. I remember when Crawford wanted transparency, they say he didn't rate. He was an underclass, a lower class citizen at that point, because that man wanted to have transparency because they was up there saying you was going to get paid net pay. So it irks me that you would even bring up transparency and pretty much have PBC in the same sentence. That's what irks me, because they didn't believe in transparency there, Martin King. You know what I'm saying? They didn't believe in no transparency. Come on, brother. How dare you speak that forbidden language? Chill, bro. Damn. I just was saying that they're going to knock on windows and shit. And now you're bringing up transparency when it comes to this shit. They don't believe in transparency. I remember Big Charlo saying he would be back in March. One, if he is, for sure. I think Munguia gets the Canelo fight in May if he stops Ryder this weekend. Like I said before, the last time you said that, I don't believe that, the only way Munguia stops Ryder, who went the distance with Canelo, is that he gets the orders just to hype up the Canelo fight. I don't know why, I feel that way, but it happens more often than none. We just seen it with Otto Wallin. These fighters get the freaking orders and they go in there and lay the fuck down. They do some weird shit. Everybody and their mama know Munguia is not better than Canelo. So for people believing that Munguia, of all people, is going to go ahead and stop Ryder, who gave Canelo some work. People was up here talking about how bad Canelo looked in that fight now. I don't give that no credence. For real. I agreed with the stoppage by Tony Weeks, but honestly, he should have refused to referee on safety principles if he knew that guy had a brain aneurysm. I agree with where you're coming from with that. I mean, that's a very, very tough area of legality. I mean, it goes downhill from that's a waterfall right there, a lawsuit waterfall. If you putting a commission on blast like that, Tony Weeks, like you're saying that they knew about it and they still let the man fight with an aneurysm, what, just for a paycheck and a death certificate? I mean, Virgil Ortiz wasn't really even punching him hard. But I'm saying, I'm not comparing that to the aneurysm. I'm just saying, like, for Tony Weeks to step in the way he did. I mean, he had to come up with something after him stepping in with Barroso. He stepped in with Barroso and know it was a bad stoppage. And then they give him the referee position with Barroso on the undercard, and it's for a title shot. Wow. And then you got Rolly over here talking about, hey, that guy Barroso, I'm going to tell you, he is hard and tank. I don't never want to step through the ropes and see him facing me across that square. I'd rather retire first. I retire. I don't want none of that Ismael Barroso. That's grown man strength, grandpa strength, the old barbarians of age. Goddamn, Rolf Romero keeps saying he is harder than Tank. He's harder than Tank. Ismael up here getting his respects. They're gonna fuck around and turn Barroso into freaking Gamboa. I'm telling his name, he's gonna be on the beach chilling after he retired. He say, hey, you check your account, you got some more residuals. They up there, saying your name, the old guy who hits harder than Tank at the time. You know what I'm saying? Your name's come up. You're getting paid. Gamboa gonna be close by, say, oh, I know, man, I was there. I still get paid off Crawford, man. They keep on every time they mention me. You got hurt by Gamboa. Ching! I hear the notification bell. I got paid again. Keith Thurman gonna be fighting his wife in divorce court the way his check getting tidy. No, his wife is not dependent on him, man. On him. His wife is not dependent on him. Real talk. She's supposed to be pretty wealthy. You know what I'm saying? She's supposed to be pretty wealthy. I ain't lying to you. Spence on a marshmallow and strawberry diet right now. Man. Wow. Here I am, trying to turn over a new perspective. And the chat is taking me back to the strawberries, dipped in chocolate, dripping all over the place, and seeing how Spencer's just taking that thing and hovering over his mouth and just eating, chocolate dipped strawberries. They taking me back to the dark side, man. I'm trying to do away with it. And the marshmallows, that's just out of character right there, for real. Now you add marshmallows to it, and you know what marshmallows do? They add weight, and supposedly he may be coming back at 154 now that he ain't fighting Crawford. And like I said, he should come back at 160. Real talk, because they have a vacant IBF over there, I think. They need to go over there, man, and Spence need to go over there and get a second championship at 160, man. That's the weight he should fight, 160. Give him a soft, freaking hot marshmallow of opponent and get him in there and get a title. Let me see, was that in the rankings? Let me see, go back up here right quick. Nah, I'll take that back. That was 154 that had the vacant IBF. That'll be tough. You know what I'm saying? If he want to go out there and fight Janabek, I don't know if Crawford want that Janabek work right now. He's the IBF WB. I don't know if you want that freaking work right there. And Danny Garcia is trying to okay, so Danny Garcia, this is a route, you know what I'm saying? Danny Garcia beats Aries Landilora, then freaking Errol Spence can go fight Danny Garcia again. This time, Danny Garcia is gonna beat the brakes off him. Why? Because he know that he sat up there and took that ass whooping for a check, and that's why he had a breakdown after he beat freaking Jose Benavidez. I'm telling you this. I'm telling you that's just the truth, man. I've been going through a lot. Yeah, that was guilt. Rod is more durable than Derenchenko, and the only way he gets stopped if he has the orders. I agree. I agree, man. I agree. I just don't see Munguia. He ain't no knockout artist. He ain't, man. Come on, Munguia. He has over 40 professional wins. I call him the Mexican Zorro of boxing. Munguia drops in and get out. Like they trying to get this man up to 51-0 and shit. Something. MKB, I heard his wife was rich as hell. Yeah, I heard she got that money, man. I heard she got that money. Keith just trying to be the man of the house with the big payday for doing nothing in years. Hey, to be honest with you, Monica, I don't think he's trying to freaking be the man of the household. I think he's freaking good. This man has been out over 2 years, bro. Over 2 years, man. And look, will Keith Thurman be on the card? Come on, let's be real. Is Keith Thurman going to be on the card March 30th? Now, that will make me happy. If Keith Thurman is on the card fighting somebody of recognition, I will be happy. Let me find out Keith at the bottom of the Keith the bottom of the family. Damn, that's fucked up, man. Zoo tweeted he wants big names only. I retweeted and said, Bud stops you. Ooh, damn. Damn, y'all are really out of pocket in 2024 for real. Were y'all not entertained last year? Y'all have gotten out of pocket, man. You know, when we turn over a new year, people treat it as a new leaf. But with y'all, that leaf was already dead from the previous fall. That's the problem. The leaf that y'all turning over isn't a fresh leaf that just sprouted out on a branch and it's receiving nutrients and life from that tree. No, the new leaf that's going on, from my understanding, is one off the ground that's all wet from the rains, torrential rains and snow and sleet. Man, y'all are out of pocket, man. You gonna tell Tim Zoo Bud stops him, man? I thought we was on some positive shit in 2024. I thought we was gonna change the sport of boxing. You know, starting with the message that we sending out to the boxers. Bud needs that work because he out here balling for real like Kobe. I would like to see that fight. I'm not gonna lie, but I'd like to see him and Canelo. You know what I'm saying? Tim Zoo has already called his name, the Modern King. He say he would like to fight Bud. No doubt about it. He'd definitely like to fight Bud. You know? He say he'd definitely like to fight Bud. Real talk. But we'll see what's popping. We'll see. We'll stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? Be careful for the get back. You know, it's good to come back in and get another one. But, man, hey, shout out to Big Bunsen Boxing, man. Thanks for dropping the gem on deck. And, man, y'all hold it down till next time I'm out. Peace.
Left jab, uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best, you gotta show me son. Actions over words, baby boy, is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come back. Sports, talking way too much, world come back. Sports, talking way too much, world come back. Sports.